Let me record it.
Okay.
All right. Welcome to our new coach training tonight, guys. We are so excited to have you. So how this is going to work, we're just reviewing what y'all have been learning in Digital Nation Academy in our coach training group, just going over the very basics and to just share a game plan, an action plan to ease your mind of questions, concerns, that maybe you've been having, and just give you a roadmap so you know what to do, right? So you feel equipped to go out there and share your journey and help people, and you know how to go about it. So I'll go first. I'm going to introduce myself, and then Stacy is hosting this amazing call with me. And I don't know, hosting new coach calls is near and dear to my heart. I love just, I don't know, creating that fire in a new coach for what we do, because I know when I was a new coach, like this completely changed my life, and to feel those new feels again with another new coach just brings back like why I do this. So I've been a coach. I'm Danielle McKean. I've been a coach now for over 6 years, and where I started was a postpartum mama with 2 babies in diapers, just wanting to get healthy and fit. I felt like I lost myself, and we were struggling financially at the time. And I just saw this as a way out. I saw this as hope, to a situation where I felt hopeless, struggling with trying to pay the bills. I was a full-time hairdresser. I did hair for 10 years. And so I got healthy and fit. I did Insanity. I fell in love with everything we have to offer. And I said, why not me, when I saw my coach sharing? And so I said, with my hands up in the air, tell me what I got to do. I think you've got to get to that point in your life where you're just like, hands up, what do I do? How can I use this to propel my life, my life forward? And so I use this as the tool for our life. And so I started helping people and, help their finances. I just wanted to pay for baby diapers. And so I did that, and it evolved over time. Didn't happen overnight, but after 6 years, it's provided a huge financial freedom for my family, and mainly time freedom. I wanted to be home with my babies. I wanted to come and go as I please. I didn't want to have a boss to answer to. I just wanted that freedom. And I think time freedom is actually, now that I've been in this so long and I've grown so much, is actually better than financial freedom, right? I know financial freedom is great, but the time, we can never get back time, ever. And so that's so valuable to me right now. And so I brought my husband to work less. We've been able to do things we never thought. It's been a dream. If you guys can mute yourself, I'd appreciate it. So anyways, that's just a little gist of my story. Completely changed my life. I'm home for my kids. I don't do hair anymore, and I love pouring into our team. I need this. I need the accountability to, show up every day to press play. I need the community that we have with these incredible men and women. I mean, it's just, everything about it is so special. And if you guys could just grab a hold of that, special thing that we have here, you'll just be amazed at what this can do for your life. So take it away, Stacy.
So welcome you guys tonight. And honestly, I love doing this too, because it fires me up. And I think what I love most about this call is it takes me back to exactly why I started. And I think that's super key. Every single time as you venture into year 1, year 2, year 3, coming back to a new coach call gives me the butterflies again. It gives me the excitement again. And I don't know. I love it. I love it because I came in this for financial reasons as well. I did Beachbody for about a year and was really successful in my coach's challenge group. I lost 30 pounds, got rid of the baby weight, was really wanted to focus on my self-love. I was struggling with a little bit of leftover depression and anxiety. A little backtrack of that story. Unfortunately, I lost my dad in 2002 to suicide. And each time I had a significant moment come in my life, that replayed, and I had to kind of battle some post-traumatic stress. I needed a place to put my foundation of my happiness on. And I did that, and I got really excited, and I lost all this weight, and I got super happy and in love with myself. And then my husband goes on strike with his job. And I was like, I am not canceling my Shakeology. I am becoming a coach because I have the best of friends. I had my joy back. The lights went back when the lights went back on in my eyes, and there was no way. This was my RX pad, and I was not going to let anything take it from me. No circumstance. If I can come back from my dad's death, I could come back from anything. So I told my girl, I was like, I'm becoming a coach. Tell me what I got to do. I already rock it anyways. Let me just rock it some more. And she's like, you'll never quit on yourself again if you become a coach. And that's all I had to hear. I was never going to quit on myself. So here I am 3 years later. I went from a full-time hairstylist to a part-time hairstylist because of this job. I have bigger goals to go for. I want to retire my husband from overtime responsibilities. I want to have credit card freedom. I have lots of goals, you guys, and they started off small, such as groceries and daycare and diapers. They start off small, but what happens is each year they're getting bigger for me, and I'm believing and I know I'm capable of it because I have you guys and the veterans and this community, and the energy is electric. And I believe that if you just dive into you and love yourself, this business will be a byproduct of you being your best self. So I'm excited to be here, you guys. Thanks for chiming in tonight. All right, let's see here. Where are we at, Dee?
Can you see it better like this?
That's okay. I mean, you got the big screen, Team Rise and Shine. Now we have the welcome. So that's a little smaller. Can you enlarge that one?
Okay, yeah. I'm just messing around with it.
Oh,
Obviously, guys, you don't have to be tech savvy to be a great coach.
Nope. No, you don't need that at all. Okay, guys. So obviously we want to welcome you because it's amazing that you guys are taking this next phase into your wellness journey. And I got to tell you again, I want to repeat it again. I really do feel that when you become a coach, you step up a little bit more in your wellness game. You step up a little bit more in your what you want to do, how you want to walk and talk and be on this earth. And if that's not what you came in here for, this is like the next phase up. So it's all about you. So that's our first bullet point. It's always going to be focusing on you. You know, you obviously want to pick a program and you want to start that program from start to finish. You want to have the results anyways. You came in here day one for those results, right? So again, it's not about being perfect because you are now the CEO of it all. Your wellness, your happiness, and your financial freedom, however you choose to do so. You know, you might have a big goal right now of, let's just say 6 figures. Start small. Start with those diapers, right? Start with the groceries. Start with the gas. Start with something small. And when you get that win, you'll be hungry for more. Just like we tell our challengers, start with 2 pounds at a time. It's the same thing with your coaching journey. Start with a 2-pound goal weight and then move up to your 10s. It's easy as you stay consistent and grow in your fitness. It will grow in your business. So we also say we have to be super resourceful, you guys. This is a different kind of a thing where you don't go into like a company and they give you the step by step by step by step. Although we do give that to you, you are the one in charge to figuring it out. You have the tools. You have YouTube. You have Google. You have our FAQs in the Coach Online Office. You have our Team Rise and Shine team page. And then you also have us as your other resource tool. So there is so many ways you can grab your answer. Don't ever think that you cannot find it because you most certainly can. At the end of the day, we are all here. I always ask 1,000 questions. So don't ever feel scared or hesitant to ask a question because you'll get the answer and it's okay. So look at all those resources that we have here tonight: Google, YouTube, FAQ, team page, yourself, and us. You've got everything. You will find it. I promise you that. Just be patient in that process. The biggest thing about this call, you guys, and the biggest thing about this business, and I've never been a part of a job where they're like, could you please have as much fun as possible? Could you please be fearless? And could you please go get your goals? Thank you. Oh, and could you take care of yourself and get some rest and have some good nutrition and be kind and courteous to yourself? This is what's amazing about our business. You get paid to be legit, the best version of you. You get paid every day to do a Facebook post that is like a Dear Diary entry for you, not for them. And you can walk away feeling so darn good about yourself. I've even said, like, if I didn't even make a dime, I would still do this. But you know what? I am making dimes because I'm taking care of myself. again, it's that byproduct. Do you see what I'm saying? So you don't have to worry so much about the business as long as you rock your fitness and be a rock star in your challenge group. That energy is going to just automatically come over, and you're going to want to learn and you're going to want to grow. And when you start to feel overwhelmed, which it's going to happen, we all do it, lean into it to remind yourself to go back up to the first bullet point, which is have fun and be fearless. That's all you have to do. When that feeling comes, let's just put it out there. It's gonna come. It's a natural feeling. But I tell my challengers this: you have a GPS system in your body, right? And if you get that feeling, remember me tonight and remember to have fun and be fearless, because that overwhelming feeling is trying to direct you to that. So slow down, go back and have fun. Connect what you have to do. Go listen to some music. Go get a PD book. Get back to your heart, not your mind. The worry will take you over. Your heart will lead you back. You're going to start sloppy. You're going to fail forward. You're going to trial and error. Is that not life, you guys? How many times do we fall and we get back up? So just remember, failing is the lesson. Failing is the growth. Failing is the opportunity to learn and go, now I know what I'm doing. Thanks for the fail. I got it tomorrow. It's all good. And that's what makes you fearless. So it all goes back to that fourth bullet point: have fun and be fearless. This is me. Challenge groups, you guys. Okay. How many of you are currently in your challenge group and you are posting every single day in your challenge group? Can I get a show of hands? Please tell me you are. All right. Yes. Yes. Okay. This is what I want you to do. I want you to continue to be the rock star challenger, because here's what happens as you be the rock star challenger. And let me just side mark real quick. Being a rock star challenger does not mean being perfect. A rock star challenger means you show up no matter what, because your self-love matters. And one of the girls said it to me very abruptly the other day. She goes, I'm tired of disrespecting myself. And I was like, yes, I love that. I love that. She goes, you know, when I don't post because I'm having a bad day. She goes, I'm going to start posting my bad day, but telling you what I did great about it. And I love that, because that is called a growth mindset, and she's moving away from her fixed mindset. And we actually learned that at Coach Summit. And if you guys are not signed up for that, seriously consider it, because it's going to be amazing in New Orleans. You want to join your personally sponsored coach and pair up with another coach. I personally think joining with your personally sponsored coach is kind of the smart thing to do in the beginning, because they've already had that wing. They've already been riding for a little while. You can be Goose and they can be Maverick, and just ride them, mimic their behaviors, watch them and copy the behavior, but make it your own. So you don't have to recreate the wheel. Let's say that again. Please write that down tonight. Do not recreate the wheel. Be the wheel. That's like the most vital thing we can tell you, you guys. Remember how you weren't supposed to cheat in high school? It's not technically cheating, but you're allowed to look over at the piece of paper and go, what are you doing? Okay? You're allowed. And you're highly encouraged, because that's called energy, and you feed off of that person. So we have challenge group guidelines, and we have pre-scheduled all of the postings. So you don't have to do anything. And we'll teach you how to do all of that later. Just show up. Just show up. Get your goals, be honest, be real, be yourself, and just learn. The posting and everything will come later. Master being in that and just mimicking your coach. If she goes live, maybe go live right after her and talk about the same thing, or if she posts a food picture, post your food picture. And what happens is you become a team player. Somebody else might post the same thing. So we're encouraging all the people in our group to kind of just, let's keep going on the same train together. And we've just talked about this 1,000 times, but be the best challenger in the group. Get comfortable logging in your shakes and your workouts. My biggest suggestion is, if you're busy like me and you have another job, or you're just busy in life in general, as you're going about that day, just take those pictures, and then right before you go to bed, just post them at the end of the night. You can even set your alarm on your cell phone to remind you at like 8 p.m., post in the group. And then just stop what you're doing, post real quick, and you're good to go, and you'll never miss a beat. Consider each challenger as a potential coach on your team. This is really where your magic happens. And what you want to look for is people like you. You know, everything about you. Do they like dogs? Do they show up? Are they funny? Do they need encouragement? Are they having a bad day and you're able to reach out to them? Do you see somebody that you just have this gut feeling in your GPS that you're like, I see something in her? And normally you're going to see something in them before they see something in themselves. And that's really cool because what you get to do is sprinkle belief and encouragement. And that's a really cool thing. So just be on the lookout for those people that are showing up every day. They're consistent. They're doing things. They're being honest, real. Those are your rock stars. Those are the ones you got to give a little dip to when you feel ready. One of my rules of thumb is if a challenger comes in, I usually mark 15 days later and I ask them if they would just join me kindly in a coaching sneak peek and give me the honor of viewing a coaching sneak peek. You may not want to do that. It's your comfort zone, but the sooner you get more comfortable inviting, you might give them that opportunity that someone gave me that gave me the financial relief for my husband while we were on strike. So remember, don't make it about you, make it about them because you just never really know. And you could be doing a humongo thing for them.
I love all that. So just one thing to piggyback off what Stacy said, and Stacy, you could, if you think of something, you are your own CEO. CEO means that you don't have a boss here, guys. So let me repeat, you don't have a boss. So Stacy is not your boss. I'm not your boss. My coach is not my boss. So sometimes like even my coaches might ghost me because they have life going on. Like, I'm just here to be your friend and cheer you on and mentor you. This is a partnership. We are nobody's boss at all, okay? You get the honor of being your own boss, which is so cool. So anyways, I had to throw that in. Social media, let's talk about this for a second. I know a lot of you guys might have some concerns or it's a little intimidating or whatnot. We're gonna just smash them right now. So here are some quick tips. Be consistent and have focus each day. Let me see if someone is unmuted. Okay, gotcha. Be consistent. Consistency is your secret power, guys. Like, it's your secret sauce to this business. I mean, majority of coaches that just show up every day and maybe they're not working the business 100%, like that's their superpower. That builds credibility long term. The longer you're in this, like I've had people come to me, even recent, all the time, from back in my hair days saying, I'm ready, I want to do this, I've been watching you for X amount of time. And of course I'm like, gosh, why didn't you join me back then? But they had to be ready, right? It just comes with a special time when it just clicks. You know, you've exposed them enough, they've seen your consistency, they've seen that this works for you. So consistency is your superpower. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? It doesn't have to be the best image, the best caption. I know there's a lot of that out there, right? But you're just starting on your day one. You don't know someone else's day million, whatever, right? So be consistent and focus each day. Don't get caught up in the notifications, in the comments, in the, you know, all the things that you don't need to. That's a distraction. I promise you we're going to get to. The only thing you should be concerned about is your health and your fitness and slowly learning this business and this thing right here. That is it. So we'll get to that. And focus on you, right? Who's you? Who do you want to attract in this business? For me, I want to attract working moms, maybe stay-at-home moms, moms with toddlers, moms that maybe love the beach or love North Carolina, love, I don't know, everything I love, because we're going to jam, right? We're going to mesh well together, that love working out, maybe wine. I love my wine, you know, like commonalities, because then we're going to be able to connect a lot better. And so my focus is so specific to my area right now, right? Because I'm new to North Carolina. I've been here a couple of years. I'm originally from South Florida, grew up there most of my life. So I can connect with people here, right? With seasons, with local stores, things like that. So write down, who are your people right now? Get very specific, like this dog mom, right? Maybe you love shopping. These are the things that you're gonna start to share about as you get more consistent with your journey in your stories, right? That's where you kind of throw some spaghetti on the wall. Maybe you went shopping and you got a cute top and you love style and fashion. You're gonna share that cute top and you're gonna tag the boutique or store that you went to, right? because that's how engagement gets going, and you're going to attract other people that maybe like that store that's local. Like, you kind of see where I'm going with this. So write down at least 10 things that you are and, you know, who you want to attract, right? Because you want to attract people like you. So for me, it is majority of those things that you see up there. And I added some things in. I'm not a dog mom yet, even though my kids definitely want a dog. Some apps, right, to brighten your photos, because you don't want to throw a dark picture up on social media. Care a little bit how it looks. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? Snapseed is awesome for brightening pictures. Splice and Video Shop are great. I use those every day. Video Shop actually I use every single day for editing videos, but I don't really want you to get caught up in that stuff. You can download these, but for just maybe clear pictures, if you're gonna do a post and you feel ready to do that, then brighten it up a little bit. Make it presentable how you would maybe wanna see it on the other side of the screen. Keep it simple, guys. This business, I promise you, people overcomplicate it. Like, it's not. What Stacy said, the very first thing to open up this call was focus on you. I promise you, that's 80% of this business. 80% right now, you starting out. Like, that's not hard. It is hard to some people because they have issues they got to work through or whatnot. It's hard actually not working on yourself, right? Dealing with the issues every day that holds you down. To me, I feel like it's easy to work on myself rather than dealing with like the stuff I used to deal with, right? So keep it simple. You don't need collages. You don't need to write, you know, words and numbers on pictures. Just keep it simple on social media. Be a person. Be a person. Don't worry about branding. Yeah, we had a leadership call with a phenomenal speaker in this area, and he was on a team call of ours, and he said, you don't need a brand. You need to be a person. And I love that. I'm like, ding, ding, that's so true. People need like real, raw, vulnerable people these days on social media. They don't need some drawn up fake person. They need to see that you're a real person. You struggle with the same things as them, right? Be a person. Keep it simple. You are the main subject, right? Some kids, some families, some pets, but people want to see you, believe it or not. After they see your kids, and then your kids the next day, and then your kids the next day, and then maybe your pets, and then maybe your husband, they're like, okay, great, you know? Like, they want to see what you're doing. They want to see how you're changing and evolving and how you're transforming from the inside out. So share you. Make sure you're smiling and you have energy and, you know, you're enthusiastic, because that's contagious, right? You could throw in a mix of your, you know, your life here and there, but you, that's what people want to see. I know for me, I love seeing about someone's life with a mix of their kids, right? But I don't want to just see their kids, right? Let people into your world and your personality add value. Who is the old you? What were you struggling with? What are you working on right now at the present time? And where do you want to go? People are obsessed with the journey and the story, right? Products, they tell, but stories sell. So make sure you're always adding a little story if you're going to share on social media. That is why people are on social media. They want to be drawn to something deeper, a story, the why. Why are you working out? You know, because just a fitness post, I've got my workout done, you know, that's not relatable. It's actually kind of annoying in my opinion. I want to see why they worked out, how they feel, how it's transforming their mind and their heart and their soul, right? Because there's a lot that goes into working out and nutrition and a community and, you know, this business. Like, there's so many dynamics to it. So share a deeper level if you're going to share. Curiosity marketing. Okay, so this is a big one. We don't want you to just do everything Beachbody, right? Logos, Shakeology, like Beachbody on demand. Like, everybody will automatically think Beachbody, right? And they might go Google and they might go try to find it elsewhere. You want to do a little curiosity marketing, right? Leave the names out of things. You can once in a while add it in. I still do, okay? Because I don't want to hide that I am, because I've had people say, well, like, I didn't know you were a coach. If they really stalked me, they would know. But on, you know, first impression, some people might not know, because I don't want them to. I want them to come to me and say, what are you doing, right? I want to be so contagious where they're like, tell me what you're doing. I want it right now. So don't put every Beachbody name into your post. leave some curiosity there for them to kind of wonder, what you're doing, especially when you're new, right? You want people coming to you. You want to add value. And when you add value out there, people want more and they just want to know what you're doing, okay? Okay, the next one, make your list. This is really important. And we had you guys do this in the group. Go back if you have not caught up to all of the posts. They are phenomenal. I know some of them are long, but those are some things that you got to save. Get a calendar to, block your schedule out when this is good for you to work your business. And also pick when or where you want to store information. I said Evernote or a Google document. You want to stay organized from the get-go. I live off my calendar here on what I need to do for this business. It's from Target. I keep it so simple. I used to buy such nice ones and I'm like, it works just fine. And then you want to store your information somewhere so you don't have to recreate the wheel, right? Like Stacey said. So like all those links that we posted in the group, like how to invite, right? And there's a link on coming out posts. Go save that link to a Google document and put the title coming out post to make your life so easy. Do another one with contact lists, or little notes. And I know that just popped in my head. I don't know if that's another slide, but you want to get organized from the get-go. And that's why I thought of it, making a list of people. So make a list of people that are close family and friends, coworker, whoever comes to your mind. Do not prejudge them, guys. I prejudge so many people, and majority of them have joined me on this journey. And a lot have been coaches that I least expected to join me. I promise you, don't prejudge anyone. Those people that you're judging will join you. Okay, so write their names down. You are going to invite the closest people to you. You know why? Because sometimes family and friends and coworkers, they want to support people they love, know, and trust, right? And those are the people you want to help you when you first get started with your business. So you're going to come up with an invite post. And I gave you guys tons of examples in our group. So go to that link and go jot down in your own words something similar to an invite, and go invite them to just take a look at what you have to offer and send them some third-party tools. Your coach can help you with that conversation on inviting. I gave you a word-for-word script on how to do that, right? But people want to do business with people they know, they love, and they trust. So as you begin to build your network and you move aside from your family and friends and coworkers, you're going to build new people that you need to build a relationship that they need to get to know you, love you, and trust you. And over time, as the trust is built, they're going to join you on this journey, okay? And then that takes time and consistency. But you want to make a list right now because we want to give you guys actionable steps to make quick wins, to have success, to start seeing a paycheck, and to start saying, oh my gosh, I can pay for dinner, I can fill up my gas tank, I could do all these things, right? So don't be afraid. Part of this journey is getting out of your comfort zone and putting your fears aside because we have all been there, right? We can mentor you and help you through this. You can do this, right? If you focus on your why, you can do this. So this is what you're going to start with. Write down, this is your homework. Take it away, Stacey.
All right, guys, let's see. Okay, so how to invite? The magical question, is it not? How many people are petrified to invite? Raise your hand. Don't lie. Let's be honest here tonight. Keep it real. Yeah, here we go. All right, awesome. Love it. So here's what's great. You're supposed to be. It's kind of like a rite of passage, but this is where we go back to that have fun place. So you're going to remind, this is me whispering to you when you get afraid. Have fun. Have fun. Okay. So how do you invite? You just invite from your heart. Okay. We have this beautiful little formula, and it's not on the slide here, but I do want to share it with you really quickly. When you post on social media every day, when you learn that one technique first, that will build conversations. You can see who liked your post, right? This is a formula. Posts equal combos. Conversations lead to invites. Okay. So you start with the posting. Okay. Work to be consistent on posts. Okay. When you have posts, you have people who are going to like your post, love your post, and comment on your post. Those are the people that to me signifies eye contact and you can have a conversation with. So that leads to a conversation, that leads to building a conversation and weaving your way into a potential invite when you feel like it's the right time. So don't worry about like getting off the call tonight and going like, okay, so who do I have to invite tonight and how am I going to do it? Because that's what I used to do. And I used to like break out and sweat. But now that I know just to have fun, like it's just have fun, like be the Rockstar Challenger, post something on social media and reach out to those people on your page because those are your people. Those are your people. Even if it's 2 people, they're your people and they will grow. All right. So you want to write down 5 things that you have loved so far about Beachbody. So tonight, while I'm talking, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Write down 5 things right now, right this second, without thought. Don't think about it because remember when we talked about if you think too much, that's when the fear comes in. From your heart, real quickly. Why do you love Beachbody? Real quickly. And I encourage you right now to go into the chat and type out those 5 things so we can see them right now tonight so we know you have those 5 things down. Okay. Let's do that right now. Okay. What have these programs done for you so far? I want you to write that down and I want it in the chat. What has this program done for you right now? It doesn't have to be weight loss. It could be, it gave me friends. It's teaching me consistency. It's telling me that I need to lean in more. It's showing me that I have to get my water intake. What has it given you so far? Okay. Here's the other thing. Let's type it in here. I want an interactive phone call, you guys, tonight. How has your life changed? How has your life changed? You might go, but I just started like a week ago. Your life changed a week ago because you said yes to changing your life. And I love that. Katrina says, it's given me back. Me back. Yes, I love that because you know why? What did we say in the beginning? Let's rewind that tape. We said, have fun and make it about you, right? I love that. So here, a little example here is, hey, Sarah, I wanted to see if you would be interested in trying out the programs I've been doing. I started doing Beachbody and I loved it. And then you can explain what you're doing. I'll be co-hosting a private accountability group in a few weeks. Would you be interested in learning more? Let me know and I'll shoot you over some info. Now, that might not be your language, okay? But that is an example, all right? You got to learn your language. Now, how do you learn your language? Let's just stop for a moment. Let's say you are afraid to invite, okay? So if you're afraid to invite, practice posting every single day first. Just post every day on your page, and then you're going to look at your page, and you're going to look at that one post, and you're going to go, gosh, 20 people liked it. You get out that piece of paper, and you write down those 20 people, and go thank them for supporting your post. Bam, you just started a conversation. They may not respond back to you. They may not. They may, but you started the process to lead you to an invite. Do you see how that works? So don't get freaked out. Just get a great post in, shoot them a thank you, get the ball rolling, and then you can lead into an invite. So don't stress. You're a CEO, so you got to be like, all right, how can I make this happen? How can I make it work for me? How can I make it real and authentic? The way it'll become real and authentic is when you start and you just learn your language. Does that make sense? Yes, I hope. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, cool. Does anybody, if you want to unmute real quick, does anybody have any questions about that real quickly, or are you guys good to go? If you have a question, write it in the chat. I don't think I see anything. Okay, so it's like helping me lose weight, have fun, great support, learning system. So go back here and read the chat while I'm talking, you guys. I think this is really going to help you. Training and resources, you guys. Again, let's go back to having fun. I'm going to say it again. And you are your own CEO. You get to call the shots. What's right is right, and what's not right is not right. That is you trusting your GPS. And if that's the one gift you get from coaching, how many of you kind of don't really trust and believe in yourself a whole heck of a lot? You may, you may not. I know I didn't, but guess what the gift was? That was the gift. I got to learn and trust myself. That's another great non-business gift that Beachbody gives you, okay? And that will give you your business. And please, please write this one down in capitals, highlight, whatever. Don't compare yourself to somebody's chapter 20 and your chapter 1. Rather than doing it, if you're going to do it, because it might be an automatic default for you to do that, use it as a growth opportunity to say, rather than, oh, I'm never going to be a 5-star diamond. Like, there's just no way. I don't look like her. I don't talk like her. I don't walk like her. Well, God didn't make you like that, ladies and gentlemen. He made you. So you get to be you get to be your own coach and your own jam, and just get excited about that chapter 20, because that's where you get to go if you just keep your foot on the pedal. That's it, right? So just get excited. That's all you got to do. Get excited that you're like, oh my gosh, if I get to chapter 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's chapter 20. Hot dog. I can't wait. I'm going to kill it when I get to chapter 20. That's the mentality you want to have. You want to evaluate your sponsor coach in the next few weeks to make improvements as well. So remember, everything we're kind of rinse, washing, and repeating here. You want to be sloppy. You want to fail forward. Trial and error. You have to have those things, you guys, in order to grow. I know when I started my hairstyling business, I was the worst hair cutter in the world. Everybody hated me, and I gave a lot of money back because I always cut way more than an inch. That wasn't their inch. It was my inch. So I learned through messing up a couple of times. It's okay. You're human. You're not doing anything intentional. You're learning the ropes. You're learning the rhythm. You're learning the language. Diesel Nation training is the bomb, you all. If you're not doing it, start now. Take a little bit, at nighttime, or if you have a break at work, bring your laptop and just like dig into a 5-second training in the Diesel Nation. I'm telling you, it is amazing. And if you get one thing, that's great. Just move forward, because again, you're the boss. Heart and intuition, you guys. Again, we're using those other Google Drive, the examples, the posting, the lingo, the tools. We've already kind of talked about that a little bit, but I really want to reiterate heart and intuition, and that should really say comma GPS, because you get to listen to you. You know that song, Listen to Your Heart? Does anybody know that song? Listen to your heart. All right. Listen to it. And maybe you might need to listen to that song to like rev you up. But it's true, because you get to listen to your heart, and the lyrics do say, I don't know where I'm going, right? What else does it say? I don't know where I'm going, but whatever it is, that is this business. You may not know where you're going right away, but just listen to your heart, listen to your intuition. I'm going to make you all listen to that later. I'm going to message you with that song. But listen, this is the best thing. Trainings and resources are there, but don't forget, when you pass the mirror every day, you're the best resource.
You're so good. It doesn't matter how many resources you have. It's about how resourceful you are with the resources you have. Your vision and your why. Guys, what is driving you? Mm-hmm. I really want to touch upon this. Do you have goals? Do you have dreams? Do you have like visions of things that you want to do in life, but maybe you have not done them yet for a reason? Maybe life has been holding you back. Excuses have gotten in the way. You have let them consume you. You've let them become fears and doubts that have prohibited you to just get out of your shell, get out of who God made you to be, whoever you worship, right? Like, there's so much more in this world. And I know for me, I had all of these things that I wanted to do in my heart and my gut and my soul, yet I was capping myself. I was settling, I felt. I was just settling with mediocrity, with just, the status quo. And I came to a point where my mind was open from this business, that I was like, whoa, I've been living under a rock for a really long time. Whoa, I want so much more with my life. Like, what have I been doing all this time, And that's okay, I woke up, right? But I want to ask you guys, like, what do you want out of this life? And have you been hiding under a rock? And are you going to freaking go for it already? Because this business could be the roadmap and the vehicle to get you to some whys and visions. And I know when you're new and you're starting out, they're small, like maybe you just want to help people. I want to pay for baby diapers. I want to go on a vacation. I want to pay for my car payment. Like, whatever it is, this can provide that. And I don't take the why and the vision very lightly. It's so near and dear to my heart. And if you guys share in the comments right now, what is your why and vision for this business? I want to see everyone's, and go deep. I don't want to see that you just want to help people, because when time gets tough, a little tough love right now, when people are saying no to you and the no game is strong and objections are coming, you're going to need a little bit deeper of a why and vision to push you forward, right? I had 2 babies in diapers when I started. They were in my face every single day when I started this business, and we were struggling, living paycheck to paycheck. Like, we didn't have the money to do anything. No vacations, no nothing. And I was just doing hair, making a full-time income. My husband was taking on side jobs, trying to make ends meet. Like, life was just this rat race. And it was like a hamster wheel. And I was sick of it, right? But the why and the vision is what I saw, that, gosh, I want to be home for my kids. And they were in my face every day. And I felt like, you know, it was them that pushed me when people said no. They didn't deserve an excuse. I wanted to be home, but now I have even bigger whys and visions, right? It first started small with paying for diapers, going on a Disney vacation, and it evolved, guys. It wasn't over like, you know, a small time. It took time, 6 years, to now have a goal and a dream to pay off our house. If you would have asked me 6-ish years ago, I would have laughed at you, okay? I'm just telling you bigger things to inspire you and motivate you. But I promise you, it started so small with just my husband coming home from work and saying, babe, I have the money now. I made enough money to pay off this one credit card. And we didn't have to fight about bills anymore. And then it evolved to more date nights and getting back to us and strengthening our marriage. And, you know, it's just all areas of our life. So I want you to open your mind and dream big for a second with me. Are there things you've been wanting to do? Going on vacations, paying off bills, you know, bringing your husband or spouse to work less, you know, whatever it is. I want you to dig in your heart and your soul for a second, right? Because it can happen here. And I have full confidence in that and sharing with you that this can happen for you, right? If you just do the things we're telling you to do over a long period of time, all right? So $100, $200, $50, $1,000. What would this mean right now in your life to your family, right? Would it take stress off your marriage? Would it take stress off your workload and your kids and being a better mom because you don't have to stress about money, right? That was the thing that really enticed me about this business. And it is enticing, a new business. You can work on yourself and build a freedom for yourself, right? It's true. Right? With hair, if I wasn't working, I wasn't getting paid. So I love that I could build a residual income where I could be not working at a present job and still be getting paid. It blows my mind. I could walk away for this for a month and still be getting paid every week. Like, it's insane. So open your mind to why you want this, your vision for your family, even if it's going on a vacation and not charging it, paying for it in full. It can happen with this. I want it to be clear, and I want you to write it down. Short term and long term with this. Think 10 years from now, if you stuck it out with this and you went all in and you didn't quit on yourself and quit on your why and vision, what your life could look like. My life looks opposite of how I started. Like, if I did a picture side by side, like, you wouldn't believe it. Because it's so much deeper than how my life looks behind the scenes, right? Like, you can see a transformation, but there's so much more behind the scenes of what my life looks like. I don't do hair anymore, right? I had that vision. Like, I wanted my husband to work less. He works less. He doesn't do side jobs. You know, like, we left South Florida. I had a huge hair clientele. If I was still doing hair, I would not have been able to leave South Florida. I'm in North Carolina, right? We picked where we wanted to live. Like, little things like this that I chose my life. I didn't settle for it. So I want you to think about that. Calls and power hours. As you see right now being on this call, you feel the emotion. You feel things that you can't feel through a post. Being in groups and whatnot. You feel things differently when you get on a call, right? We have calls all the time. We're always posting about them, right? Team calls where it's inspiration, it's learning, it's growing. We have a national wake-up call with Beachbody. Every Monday they do one at 11 o'clock, and it's on their Beachbody 411 page. I'm always sharing that in our team page, and so is Stacy. And it's just to learn from the top coaches in the company. You're inspired by these stories that these people completely changed their life from this business. Don't think that this can't happen to you. Because I first said, why not me, when my coach was sharing, right? So get on these calls. And then we do power hours to help you work your business, help you motivate, right, yourself to do what Stacy is going to explain in this next slide. So we are here to fully mentor you and help you and give you everything you need to succeed. All you got to do is show up. Show up for yourself, show up for your business on these calls, right? Show up in our team page. If that's one group that you could show up in besides your challenge group, that's always what's going on with being in the know. Marketing monthly calendar is posted before the month starts on what's going on. Just write it in your calendar so you know, okay, there's a team call here, there's this here, there's this here, and block it out, right? Because this is a priority. But those are the things you got to plug into. There's something so special about getting on these calls that just light my soul on fire. Just hearing my story all over again and hearing Stacy's story all over again. I'm like, this is why we do this, right? Because we want to bring more people with us on this life-changing journey, right? So show up for yourself, for your why, for your vision, and for everything, why you started here.
Okay, my favorite part, you guys, this little thing right here, and I actually have mine. I've been doing this tracker. I love this tracker. I love this tracker. I love it. It's my best friend. I should have a name for this thing, like Sally. I don't even know. I really love her a lot. I'm going to name her one day. I just don't know what her name is. But I'm telling you right now, let me just tell you something that is so cool about this tracker. It is, remember how we might get overwhelmed? Remember what the bar was above it? What was the thing that we said to do? Have fun, right? So I'm going to show you how to have fun with this tracker. You will not get overwhelmed. So I want you to check this out for a hot second. So number one, it says be proof the product works, right? So there's 2 check marks up here, and it says Shakeology is the little leaf, and then the heart is that you worked out. And then if you skip and go all the way down here, it says do personal development. Did you engage in personal/professional development? 15 minutes about. So how fun would it be to get to your goals? How amazing would that feeling be to get to the reason why you first came in here? Not your coach goal or not your challenger goal, you as a person. How cool would it be that you stay consistent Monday through Sunday on both of those things, right? To me, that is awesome. That makes me on fire. That makes me say, I'm doing it. I'm doing the steps and I'm seeing it. And something about checking off the list makes me feel really accomplished. I don't know what that behavior, I think it's a female thing. I don't know what it is, but I'm even, as she's talking, I'm making my list for tomorrow. And then I highlight things off. So then I just feel the accomplishment and I stay on task. But if you focus on number 1 and number 4 with nothing else, you know what the next fun part is? Oh, we told you to be a rock star challenger. Oh, sweet. Look, you get to check off in number 3. How cool is that? It says contribute to your challenge group. You might go, what does that mean? Take your sweaty selfie and be so proud that you finished that workout. You may hated it. You may want to quit, but you did it. And you posted your accountability. And that is your slam dunk that you are being a rock star to you. To you. Not to the business, to you, okay? This is where the fun comes. This is where you come alive. This is your rebirth. This is why you started. You didn't start for this. You started for your wellness journey. It gets to be evolved in your business venture. That's what's so cool, okay? Once you mark off those, you just might have a little, I don't know, little pep in your step real quick, and you might go, oh, post on social media. I could just take my sweaty selfie and like put it on social media and just say day 28, killing it, right? Like that's it. Like that's it, right? You already took the picture. You already posted your accountability. You can go over into here. So if nothing else, do those. That's like what, less than 4 or 5 things? Do those. Don't worry about the invites right now. Don't worry about the follow-ups right now. If you legit, I'm telling you, this is before I even use one of these things. Demetria just made me post on social media. It was one of our requirements in the challenge group. I'll never forget it. She goes, for an extra 5 points, which I'm like all about the points to win the tank top in the challenge group at the time, I had to post on social media and I had to tag her. Well, little did I know that people were starting to ask me what I was doing. I wasn't a coach yet. I wasn't a coach yet. Let me just say that again. I was not a coach. I didn't even have it in my mind. And I was giving people to Demetria because they were curious about what I was doing, and I led them to Demetria. What does that tell you? If you want to get real simple and real fun with this business, do number 1, do number 4, and do number 3 with the first slot. Contribute to your challenge group. And then post on social media. It's right here on the bottom one. If you do that and nothing else, you have built the foundation of your business. And that is what a beginner coach does. You have to build the foundation, to build the structure, to have the roof, to have the windows. So you have this amazing house. So start there and rock that. I guarantee you, you'll get somebody to say, what are you doing? You've been consistent on your Facebook page. You've never been consistent. What's up with you? You okay? You good? Like, you're okay? And then you'll be like, oh yeah, like I'm just killing my challenge group, right? It will be the byproduct. So let go of that worry. Remember, overwhelming, we slide up to that little block over there. It said, have fun, right? If you need us to remind you, you can private message me. You can private message Danielle, and we will say, don't forget to have fun. That's all it is. Go back. So just do that. Literally just do that. And I'm not going to go into any more detail about this tracker because there's no sense in doing it. If you do that, the rest, it'll come as you get a little more fancier and you get a little more pep in your step and you get a little more like, oh, maybe I can do that. And then before you know it, you'll have some check marks off. But do that. Just do that. I try to. I sent Sarah a text message today. I was like, get your invites done. But if anybody has any questions about that tracker, give us a shout. But definitely you want to focus on number 1 and number 4 and be a rock star in your challenge group. That's it. And then you'll eventually want to look at other check marks that you're capable of doing. It'll just fall into place. So honestly, I wouldn't even sweat it. Like we always say, just show up, the rest will come. Yes, we can. Yeah, we can give you, do you want that tracker? Is that what you need? Do you need that tracker sheet? I think so.
Yeah, it's in the files in the new coach training and the team page.
Okay. Everything. Okay. Yep. It's all in there. If you need help navigating, just put a message in the group, or you can send one of us a private message. It's fine. We will help you. It's not that big deal. Honestly, you're good. Okay. What's slide number 11?
Do you want to go over this, like the posting, like to give examples?
Oh yeah. Right here. Wait, let me see here for, life of an entrepreneur. Wait, were you talking about just posting every day? Oh, on social media. Is that what you're talking about? I'm sorry. Okay. So I'm sorry. So kind of, okay. When you're trying to think about what you're going to post on social media and you're like coming up with all this content, I would honestly just say post your workout picture every single day in the beginning. Like literally start there. Start there, because here's the deal. I don't know if you have to really worry about getting creative in the beginning, because I think that overwhelms coaches. I really do. I think if you just, for like the first couple of weeks, just post your workout picture or post your family, things that you love. Come up with those, remember those 5 things that we just went back to? Those are kind of your topics. But number 1, if you post your workout picture every day, you're going to post your consistency. And I care more about your consistency of you as a challenger in your health and your wellness. I really do, because the business will be the byproduct. So I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think it matters what you post in the beginning. I think you have to just be consistent in your posting. And that's true heart. If you post your workout picture, don't worry about like, oh, well, they're just going to see me working out every day. Who cares? You need to be a rock star challenger. You came in here for your goals, and that is your accountability, and that's you owning it. And people will admire you for that. And who cares what people think? Because that's what you want too. You want your health and your wellness, and you want your happiness. And it's your Facebook page. It's nobody else's Facebook page. And I could give 2 hoots what people think if I post my flex arm every single day, because I'm getting happier and I'm getting my life back, and I'm getting my joy and I'm getting healthy. And then the other stuff will come later. I'm telling you, I did not know how to post like I post now. It literally came from Demetria's challenge group idea to post every day on my team page and post on mine. It's really, I want to go so simple because that's what makes this fun. So just post your workout picture every day. And if you want to post something else, fine. Post a picture of your dog, post a picture of you with your kids, but that'll help you stay consistent in your wellness journey. And I really care more about that. And you can share that, and you will get creative as you just do that. So I don't want to overwhelm you. So like one post a day, fine. Do a workout picture, or do what you're thankful for from your community, or do what's setting your soul on fire right now. Like that's what you should post about every day. Don't worry about what it is. Remember we talked about the GPS? If it feels shaky, don't post it. If it feels organic and like totally effortless, that's your rock star post. It is. It is. And that reminds me, I'll tell you, every time when I think about a post, it flops. Every time I put a little oomph in it, it flops. When I go organic and just what's on my heart, it's amazing. And what makes it amazing is I feel amazing from it, and people can feel that. But you know what's important? I feel it first, because it goes back to you. So I think I just really want to keep it that simple, Danielle, if that's okay, because I think that's where you're going to build your house. You know, I don't want you to get crafty until you build that first, like you got to put that first brick into the ground. If you don't, it's hard.
100%. I think this posting guide is great for if you've already been consistent. Like Elizabeth here on the call, she is like her middle name is consistency. She shows up every day and does a workout picture, and I'm like, girl, she posted way before me every single day. You're inspiring me, right? I'm blown away at her. But after you get that consistency in, start sharing a little bit more, right? It's just taking a little bit of the next step, right? Lift a little bit more weights. I love that analogy. You know, you build up to it. So these are just some great examples to switch it up. Throw a transformation pic if you see one of our teammates, right, sharing a transformation. Just, hey, can I do that post? Can I take that picture? Like, you can get creative, but after you master the art of consistency, right?
Yes. And literally, if you do your workout post every day, it goes to, I know Danielle and we care more about your wellness, because that'll come. That'll be your business product for sure.
Yeah. And I also want to add the why and the vision, guys. As I was reading yours, it's okay for sure to have a why and a vision of right now being so new. You know, helping people. I love helping people. I feel like that's my gift from God, is to encourage people, to mentor people, and to help people. I love it. It gives me so much joy, right? But having a little bit more to inspire you and motivate you and help you think a little bit bigger, I throw the financial part in there, right? Because if not, you wouldn't be taking time away from your family right now to be in a call if you didn't think that this would get you to something bigger than helping people, right?
Mm-hmm.
So your why too should be feeling good, right? Your health and your fitness, because when you feel good, then that stuff comes as well. As you see, that's the foundation of this business. So had to throw that in there.
For sure. Okay, how to start. Danielle, am I taking this or are you taking this?
You can do it or do half of it, whatever you want.
Share. Pour into you today. Again, you guys, just like, let's just breathe into this last couple of slides here. Pour into you. Like, oh my gosh, when you pour into you and the other stuff falls off of that cup and your cup is still so darn full, oh, it's a good feeling to reach out to somebody and just be confident and happy, and the pride you hold in your heart for you and what you're going to do for yourself, and giving and having the honor and the privilege. I think it's a privilege to invite. I think it's a privilege to follow back up with somebody, because when you start to hear people and when people start to pour your heart or their hearts into you, it's an honor that you get to sit there and hear their stories. And then you can also see how far you've come as a human being in this group. And that can fuel your why too. It'll reiterate why you started. It'll reiterate why you have to invite, why it's a privilege, and why you want to keep going. You know, your coming out posts on social media, don't make it about anything like, if you need help, message me. I'm your next Beachbody coach. Go to your why and get deep. Don't rush that post. Like literally, if you need us to read it or go over it, I'm happy to. I know Dee's happy to do that. But like, talk about why your life has changed the moment you decided to say yes to your life. Take it 5 layers deeper, because that's when I can connect to you and go, oh my gosh, like, wow, she's doing that. And I've been wanting to do something like this. And she's been going through something like that. And really, she's a single mom. Like, what, like, why can't I? I'm going to follow this chick. I'm going to see if she's going to really do this. And then you get to show them your journey. Like that's inspiring to me. Like that is like, just, it's amazing. It's amazing that you can say, I'm nervous, but I'm doing this because I got my why and I'm starting to build the brick of my new house. And when people huff and puff and blow my house down, it ain't going to blow down because I'm building this house so darn strong. That's what makes a rock star coach. That's what makes a rock star coach. So when you need that coming out post, you want to tap into all your reasons why you want that change and how bad you're craving it. So it is a Dear Diary entry. Every post should be a Dear Diary entry, in my opinion, because it heals your soul and it really does inspire a lot of people. Danielle, do you want to do 3 or 5?
So schedule a getting started right call with your coach, guys. So usually after a new coach training, I don't really do a call with any of my personally sponsored coaches until I see that they went through this training, until I see that they're serious about this, until I see that they are engaging and showing up and doing all of the things, right? Because my time is really valuable at this point, right? So I don't want to get on the phone unless someone says, well, I'm ready, I want to do this. And I see they're putting effort, you know, halfway, and I meet someone. So if you feel like this, you went through the whole training and you're ready to run and something stood out to you, like you need to schedule a call with your coach one-on-one now and say, these are my goals. I need you to hold me accountable, your health, your fitness, the business side, anything you got to work through as far as your coming out post, anything. That's what that getting started right call is for. These calls are great, but the interaction and the one-on-one connection with your coach is really important. So make sure you do that. If you feel ready, I know a lot of coaches aren't ready to do that, and that's okay. We're not going to tell you a long list of things to do. It's basically all this. So we won't really talk about all this. It's just maybe whatever fears or, you know, whatever's holding you back or what you need to work on or what your goals are, just that connection, right? Download the business activity tracker, guys. What you can do is you can take this to Kinko's or Office Depot, and I had them print, I think, 52, right, at the beginning of the year, and I had them bind it for me. I think it was like $15, and I love it. I mean, it's just like my book I bring everywhere. If I go somewhere, right, or go out of town, I know my people that I've been talking with and educating and connecting with, they're all in here for my contact list. I'm a pen and paper person. I don't like to overcomplicate anything with programs and the computer. If it crashes, I guess from doing hair, and I don't know, I had a pen and paper and a calendar, and it just was so simple. I don't overcomplicate it. So go and do that. That will make this a more of a business, that you have your work binder with you at all times, that you can check off your workouts and your shakes and, you know, your challenge group and things like that. Also print out, if you want to, your posting guide to just hang up, give you inspiration. You could save it on your phone. It's in our new coach training group. It could just give you some ideas on what to post, right? And then go get a calendar, right, where you can just schedule in what's going on for the month to just make your life simple so that you can plug into things and not say like, I didn't know this was this date or whatnot. Usually we make events in the team page so that you can say going or click going, and you will get a notification for that event as it's approaching, right? Write out your why and your vision. So important. What are your goals for your health and your fitness? Write it down. I know for me, when I put pen and paper or pen to paper, or I make a vision board, things happen. If not, it's a wish in the sky. I really believe that, because for a while I never made goals for my life. I never created vision boards every year until I started to actually do it. Is when things started to happen. My life actually started to come together, right? The things that I had in my heart and in my soul. And, so I encourage you, write out your why and your vision. It can be a little vision board, which I suggest if you want to have fun and get creative, do it on the computer. You can use PicMonkey. There's other apps you can do it, hang it up where you can see it and be inspired. Majority of the things so far on my vision board for 2019 have come true. Just because I put them on here. They're not crazy audacious ones. They're realistic to what I wanted to achieve this year. And majority of them have come true. Okay, so it just shows this works. It's a power of visualizing things, and then you see it and you work towards and you reverse engineer to get there. So put on your vision board what you want your health and fitness to look like by the end of the year, right? What you want your business to look like by the end of the year. And get specific on it, get serious on it, commit to this. This can completely change your life, guys. Promise you, if you're just here a couple years from now, consider the business like this. My coach gave it to me like this. 2 years in Beachbody is getting your associate's degree, right? 4 years in Beachbody is getting your bachelor's. Then another year to 2 years is getting your master's degree. That's where I'm at right now. I'm getting my master's degree in Beachbody, right? I'm at the over 6 years mark. So then I'm going to go into my doctorate degree. And guess what? By that time, really, really working the business and doing all the things like this, you better believe I'm going to make what a doctor makes. I know that sounds crazy, but that is the promise of this business. If you are actually implementing and getting the results, and you don't quit and you don't go in and out with your health and fitness and in and out with the business, you actually stick with it. So decide that you're going to get your associates right now. It's just building blocks, right? Block by block, degree, degree, it adds up. So if you could get your associates, that's a great goal right now, okay? I love doing this call. We're so happy you guys joined us. This was recorded. Stacey, do you have any last minute?
No, I was just scrolling to see what people were writing. But can I just tell you guys that I just learned that I got to go to Kinko's and I want to bind. I didn't know you could bind these things. I want to bind.
Yes, we've been talking about this.
My face when you said that, I was like this. What am I doing? Like,
look at this, baby.
I love it. That makes me excited. Like, I love stuff like that. Like, it really gets me excited. I love highlighters too. That's awesome. So all I want to say is this, guys, please don't think this is hard. Make this so much. Do you know you could create a movement? Do you know that you could move your own mountain? You guys are all in the valley right now. We learned about this at Coach Summit with Rachel Hollis. We're all in the valley together, all of us. And all of us have a different story, but we all have the same purpose: to live a healthier, happier, more fulfilling life. Insert Beachbody. Okay? So think about where you were before. Insert Beachbody into your life. Talk to that girl, insert Beachbody, on your social media. Connect. If you can't do that, just connect with her in your body, and that will pour out into your soul, into the writing. And if anything else, guys, just work on you. That's it. That's it. Work on you. Get prepared for your bad days. Get prepared for your great days. Get prepared, because if you don't have all of those things, you don't have anything to have success with. Success is built on you being in your valley to get to that mountaintop. And you get to be with people that want to do the same work with you. Okay? Our roofs are all different. We all have different things going on. But you know what's crazy? You know what's kind of cool is that all of us tonight have this in our hands together. I love that. I love that. And if your goal is $50 and mine is 100, or mine's $2.50, it doesn't matter. Hustle with that heart. Hustle with that heart, because your dream is possible. And if you don't believe yet with your dream, like she said, get the vision out. You got to get your vision and feel it. We're here for you. I just like, I love doing these calls. It's rekindling my spirit tonight. So I thank you for being on this call with us, because we're all family and we want all of us to succeed. So thank you for helping me reconnect to my why. And I hope we helped you connect to your why a little bit more. This is really a full circle job opportunity. We hustle with heart. Just go for it. Like, what's to lose? Nothing, you know? If anybody doesn't have any questions, if you want to like open it up, you can. We have like 2 minutes. You can ask a question real quick. But other than that, I think we wrap this pony up. And we're so thankful that you guys are here.
Yep, that's the beauty of this type of business, network marketing, guys, is that you don't have to go to school. Everything you need to be successful in this business is either in all these coach trainings, on Google, on YouTube. Like, it's all there. It's just a matter of you sticking it out and putting it into action, right?
Yep.
Like, it blows my mind that I didn't go to school for any of this. I just worked on myself. Like, that's the foundation of this business. And the rest came.
Yep. Just show up.
Yep. All right, guys. Have a wonderful night.
Good night.
Love our team. Love y'all.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. You're welcome.